If that is you, Mr. Kingston, there's only one thing I can say to you, and that is you can just go to... Expecting the milkman? Sorry. Tina, I'm really sorry, but I just put Al down for a nap. This isn't the best time for a visit.
Don't worry, Gabrielle. I'm not going to wake Al up. Unlike you, I don't use innocent children to get what I want.
Tina, is this about cool?
You know, I always knew you were selfish. And I knew that you were untrustworthy, but I thought in some weird way that we were friends. And I even trusted you with my life. But those times are gone, and I'm never gonna trust you again.
Tina, I'm so sorry. I thought we'd worked all this out at Landfair. You accused me of going after Cord, and I told you that we were just friends. What else is wrong?
What's wrong? What's wrong is that you set me up. You set up the trap, you loaded the bait, and then you gave me a little push, knowing that I would walk right into it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brenda? Brenda, what are you doing? Brenda, what are you doing here in the hospital?
These were my clothes, and this is the bed that I was lying in the night that Michael was shot.
Brenda, I don't know what you think you're doing, Brenda, but I really don't think it's a good idea.
I'm trying to remember, and I am going to remember what happened that night if it's the last thing I ever do.
Mr. Harrison, I won't warn you again. One more outburst, and you will face a charge of contempt. Mr. Nichols, before you resume cross-examination, a word, please. Count.
Looks like we're missing fireworks.
You can say that again.
I think the truth is finally starting to come out. It's just Megan doesn't want to believe it.
Mr. Harrison, I haven't accused you of anything. You said yourself that this gun, the murder weapon, could not have been fired by someone unfamiliar with its mechanism. Since you are familiar, even expert with this weapon, isn't it possible that you could have pulled the trigger and fired the shot that killed Michael Grant?
No, Your Honor. No, please, I'd like to answer that. I could have, I might have, but I did not kill Michael Grant. And anybody who accuses me of it is a liar.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Stay where you are, Mr. Harrison. Mr. Nichols may be done with you, but I'm not.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
Harrison, do you know how to drive a Ferrari?
What?
A Ferrari, one of the world's fastest cars. Can you drive one?
Yes, I can. I've driven one before. As a matter of fact, I've driven one quite a few times.
Did you win the 24 hours at Le Mans this year?
Are you kidding me?
Your Honor, what is the point of this?
Good question.
Well, I'm merely responding to Mr. Nichols' reasoning, Your Honor. You see, Mr. Nichols assumes that because the witness here knows how to use a certain weapon, he therefore used it to kill Michael Grant. Now, by the same token, a man who knows how to drive a Ferrari must have won the road race at Le Mans.
You've made your point, Counselor, such as it is.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Nichols also seems to be intrigued by the timing of your arrival at the hospital the night of the murder, the implication being, of course, that you had plenty of time to carry out the murder yourself. Now, you have stated that you parked your car in the hospital lot a full 30 minutes before the time of the murder, correct?
I guess so.
You guess so?
I guess so. He showed me the stub. What, am I going to argue with that?
Well, Mr. Harrison, didn't the police question you, After the body of Michael Grant had been discovered?
Yes, they did. They questioned everybody in the hospital.
Well, then I'm curious. Did you have some reason for not telling the police about your time of arrival?
I wasn't punching time clocks. I didn't realize it would be that important.
In other words, you weren't trying to establish an alibi.
Objection.
Withdraw. Mr. Harrison, you said you were looking for Michael Grant when you arrived. Did you find him?
No, I did not.
No? Well, where were you just before you went into the stairwell and came upon the defendant?
I was walking in a corridor. I heard a gunshot. I couldn't tell from which direction it was coming, so I took off running. I came to a door, opened it, was a stairwell, and that's where I found Megan.
Let's stop right there. You heard the gunshot.
Sir,
You heard it distinctly?
Yes, of course I did.
And this information, you also kept this information from the Landview police?
What the hell difference does it make? They asked me questions, I answered them. If they didn't ask the proper questions, it's not my fault, is it?
Well, Mr. Harrison, in case you've forgotten, a man was killed that night. Not a prince, not a saint, but a man all the same.
You said it. I didn't.
Oh? You don't think of Michael Grant as a man?
No, I think of him as scum. He was a disease. When I thought she had killed him, I was glad.
You do mean Megan Gordon, don't you?
Yes, I do, but you don't understand. Once I thought about it, I realized how ridiculous something like that would be.
A convenient change of heart, Mr. Harrison. No more questions.
No, I know Megan Gordon. She could never kill anybody, not even Michael Grant.
Step down, Mr. Harrison.
No, not until I get a chance to explain myself.
No, Brenda, why don't you put your clothes back on? We can go somewhere and talk about this, okay?
I need to be here.
Brenda, you need to take care of yourself. Now, look, the strain that you're putting on your heart could really cause another
Dan,
angina
listen, I
attack.
know all about angina attacks. I know that I'm not supposed to put myself in a position of having any kind of shock.
And Brenda, why are you doing this?
Because nothing could feel as bad as what I'm feeling right now, knowing that I know something and that I'm blocking it out. Do you know that that is tearing me up?
Brenda, then stop. Okay, there is no reason why you have to try to remember what happened that night.
Yeah? Even if it means helping Megan? I have to remember something. I have to remember some kind of detail or just something.
But Brenda, who says you can, all right? And the risk of getting another attack.
Dan, there has to be something locked up inside of my memory. I mean, something I can't remember. Otherwise, I wouldn't have blocked it out.
Look, Brenda, you want to help Megan, and that's great. But why more pain? Why risk your life?
Because of my involvement with Michael. Somebody's life is on the line.
Brenda, look. Megan has a terrific lawyer. She has witnesses. She has plenty of people that are on her
Dan,
side.
you're not going to talk me out of it. Now, you can either be an obstacle or you can be helpful to me, but I have to remember what happened.
No, Brenda, please.
I have to remember what happened the night that Michael was killed. And I feel like if I can just retrace everything that led up to the moment that he was shot, then maybe those memories are going to come back to me.
Brenda, please.
And
Please don't
Dan,
try this, okay?
I am going to do it with or without you, so if you want to minimize these health risks that you're talking about, why don't you just help me?
Well, I wish I could get through to you, but I obviously can't. I'm with you.
All right, I just want you to set everything up for me now, all right, Dan? I want you to tell me everything that you remember about that night that Michael was shot. And I mean everything.
Don't you think for 1 minute that you have won, Gabrielle, because I am back here on my own turf, in my own town, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to claw, and I'm going to scratch to get what is rightfully mine. It is mine.
Tina, don't you see that those tactics always backfire on you, darling?
You know, you have to see one thing, Gabrielle. You and Cord may have spent a few precious moments together, but Cord and I, we have a son. to have a son. And we have a bond with Clint and with Vicky, and with the whole Buchanan family. And family is something that is very important to Cord. It means everything to him, and eventually he's going to see that I'm a vital and necessary part of that family, and that you do not belong there.
How many divorces do you have to go through before you get the message?
Let me give you one message, dear. Asa and Renee are throwing a party tonight, a dinner party, a family dinner party. And I'd like to think that when Cord sees my place card next to his, that it is going to be the beginning of a new and exciting life between the two of us. I'll be thinking of you over dessert.
Yes, thank you, Tina. I owe you one.
Will the court stenographer approach the bench, please?
What could they possibly be talking about? I mean, hasn't he made it bad enough for her already?
Maybe I'm the wrong one to ask here. I'm trying to stay objective.
All I know is if they let him say anything else, he's going to make it worse for her.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will disregard any personal, unsolicited comments by the witness. Your concern is with Mr. Harrison's answers to specific questions. The stenographer will now read back only that part of Mr. Harrison's response that is admissible. Please.
No, I think of him as a scum. He was a disease. When I thought she had killed him, I was glad. Then Mr. Callison said, "You do mean Megan Gordon, don't you?" The witness answered, "Yes, I do, but you don't understand. Once I thought about it, I realized how ridiculous something like that would be." Mr. Callison said, "A convenient change of heart, Mr. Harrison. No more questions, Your Honor."
He put words in my mouth, Your Honor. That is not what I meant.
Mr. Harrison, those are your words. You said them. You're responsible for them. You will step down, sir. Now, Mr. Harrison.
That was a great job.
Callison, before you call your next
I know,
witness,
it was
I'd
a
like
great
word
job.
with you,
Wasn't
Mr.
supposed to turn out like that, Lucky.
Well, now you finally know the real Jake Harrison.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, Sarah. He did try to speak up for Megan.
Clint, he practically called her a murderer. He said he was going to help her out. He's really done that, hasn't he? Grandstand some big lie about Dan Bullock, and then when Mr. Nichols turns it on him, he turns it all around and practically makes it worse for Megan.
Hey, come on. It's not over yet. Listen, I had a phone in my story. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Well, Cord's just trying to be diplomatic. I am sure that Jake murdered Michael and is trying to pin it on Megan.
Oh, I don't know, honey. When I look at him up there, fighting to have his say, I do find it hard to believe.
Well, I don't, quite frankly, know what to believe. But I'm very concerned for Megan, and if you're right, Sarah, then Jake is just using her.
We can't prove that, so...
No, we can't, but I think to be on the safe side that Megan ought to stay far away from Jake, at least until we know the truth.
I'll second that.
Clint?
Well, I'm not so sure we have a case against the fella, but I'll do my best to protect Megan.
So what did the judge want?
Just procedural stuff. Megan, I couldn't help but notice the way you looked at Jake when he passed by the table.
I wanted to reach out to him. I wanted to tell him that I still believed in him.
Regardless of your feelings for the guy, you hired me to keep you out of prison. My advice to you is to steer clear of Jake, for now.
What, turn my back on him? As if he's done something wrong? I can't do that.
Megan, you gotta look out for yourself. I've been watching the jury. They don't trust Jake. Let them think that Jake is using you to cover his own crime.
I don't think you understand. I mean, maybe that's the right strategy. Maybe that's smart and self-serving, but
I can't believe that Jake would kill Michael Grant and leave me to take the punishment for it.
You can't? Well, you don't want to, Megan. Okay, Briggs, that's about it. Got it all? Great, I'll leave the headline up to you. I trust your instincts. Okay, look, I'll let you go so you can put this to bed, okay? Bye-bye. Whoa, hey, hello.
Hope I didn't interrupt your phone call.
What phone call? I was just calling a banner, calling my story. You look very nice.
You like it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's great. And that's coming from a man.
Well, I wanted to surprise you.
Well, I am. I'm very pleasantly surprised. So what's going on? Some special occasion?
No, nothing too special. I just wanted to find a way to say thank you for everything you've done.
Gabrielle, I haven't done anything.
Oh, no modesty. All right? I confess that I was using Al and CJ to maneuver myself closer to you. You could have turned your back on me forever, but instead, you stayed my friend and became an even better friend.
Yeah, well, some people might call me an even better sucker.
Yeah, I don't even need to question who those people are, do I?
Gabrielle?
You're right. Doesn't matter. The reason I'm here is because I've made a reservation at the best Italian restaurant in town. It's the Rave, and will you be my guest?
Tonight.
Yeah. Well, I know it's short notice, I'm sorry, but if you've already called in your story, and I can guess that this trial has probably taken its toll on you and your family.
Well, it's no cakewalk, believe me.
All right, then what better reason than to go out and think about something more pleasant?
I'd love to. And I'd love to check out this new Italian restaurant. Because I'm the one who should be beholding you for rescuing CJ the way you did.
That's nonsense. I was just in the right place at the right time. That's all it was.
Well, I don't happen to agree with that. I think it was something else. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on tonight.
Oh, dear. Do you have another date?
No, actually, I'm going over to Ace's. You know, now I'm thinking about it. Ace was asking me if there was something he could do for you to thank you for saving CJ's life. Well, I think this is as good a time as any. Don't you? What do you think? You game?
Mr. Roberts, if it has you involved, the answer is yes. Yes.
Well, all right. Shall we?
Given the lateness of the hour and the extent of today's testimony, we will begin with Mr. Callison's next witness tomorrow morning. For now, court stands adjourned.
All rise.
Don't, Jake. I gotta go talk to her. Look, I gotta make her understand.
Jake, what? She's off limits right now. Now let's talk about this outside, shall we? Huh?
Clint, come on, give me a break. All I want to do is talk to the girl.
She needs her family now, Jake. We'll take care of her for the time being.
I'm on her side, too, damn it. I'd like to think she needs me.
All you can do right now is start a fight. Is that what you want?
Jake, you have to excuse my friend. He has a bad temper, especially from sitting in the courtroom all day. I'll calm him down.
I don't need to be calmed down, okay? Lucky I'm fine.
Megan, how do you feel about Jake Harrison now? Friend or foe? Which is it, Megan?
Look, come on, give her a break, all right? Come on, give us some room, folks, please.
Jake, Megan has her hands full right now. She doesn't need you.
I can help her, I'm sure.
Listen to your buddy, Jake. If you really want to help Megan, you'll give her some space.
He's right, Jake. There's nothing you can do now.
How about a steak? Let's go for the side exit. Come on.
No, just wait a minute. I'm not going to leave until I answer those reporters. I want them to know that I have complete faith in Jake. I do not for 1 minute believe that he would kill Michael Grant and then leave me to take the blame.
Megan, you do not have to answer questions now. This is a circus.
Okay, fine. Then I'm going to go find Jake and tell him how I feel about it.
Meg, please, darling. You can talk to Jake later, all right? Let's get out of here now while we still can. Ace and Renee have invited us for dinner. I could certainly use dinner. Maybe you could, too.
I think we all can.
Yes.
All right, fine. I will go, but I'm going to call him after dinner, and no one can stop me.
Where's the rest of the family?
We figured everybody would be arriving at the same time.
Well, Vicky and Clint and everybody else are coming in from the courthouse. In the meantime, I had to call the banner, phone my story in, and change myself so I'd be up to par with my very special guest.
What guest?
Asa, he means me. Renee, I hope you don't mind putting another place setting on the table, but Cord did invite me.
That's right, I did. I was telling Gabrielle how you had said to me that you wanted to thank her personally for saving CJ the way she did. Am I right, Asa?
You are indeed, Cord.
I thought there'd be no better way to show our appreciation than to invite her to the big family dinner.
But I said I didn't want to interrupt.
No, darling, don't be silly. It's a fine idea.
I can go further than that, Gabrielle. It's a great idea.
See? What did I tell you?
Honey, what you did, risking your life to save our great-grandson, can never be repaid. But at least breaking bread together tonight, it's a start.
That is definitely Asa saying, please stay.
Well, I'd love to. Thank you both so much.
Excuse me. Shall I have Nigel set another place, Mrs. Buchanan?
What is Mr. Kingston doing here?
Oh, you haven't heard, Gabrielle. I found a way to thank Matt, too. I hired him as my personal assistant.
Looks like we'll be seeing a lot more of each other after all, Gabrielle. Now that we're one big, happy family.
Brenda, I'm not going to hold anything back. I was in the hospital that day when Michael brought Stephen into ER.
Why didn't you stay with him? Why did you leave him?
I didn't leave him, Brenda. I wanted to examine him, but Michael wouldn't let me, so another doctor had taken care of Stephen. And then I was left alone with Michael's housekeeper.
Mrs. Verdon. Mrs. Verdon was there. She left the house with Michael with the baby.
And Brenda, she was the only one who knew exactly what happened to you. When I told her that I knew Michael was drugging you, she didn't say anything, and that's all I needed to know. So I left the hospital and I went over to Grandview.
And that's when you found me. I'm starting to remember. Keep going.
Well, that's great. That's great. It's great you're remembering, Brenda, but really, I think you should take a rest.
No. I want you to keep going, so then... What else? You brought me here. What else?
And then I took you to ER.
Okay.
There were a team of specialists there that had taken care of you, including a detox expert.
And then what?
And then I'd seen Michael. Could have killed him with my bare hands, Brenda. I really could have.
Did you attack him?
Well, I told him straight to his face that he was killing you with that drug that he was giving you.
What did he say?
Well, he lied, of course. You know, he said to me that he wasn't drugging you and that you had a drug problem of your own.
My problem?
Yes. Yes, he said that you'd been addicted for months and that he planned on taking you to Europe, to a sanitarium to help you get better.
God!
I vowed that I would not let him get away with that. And then he had left, and everyone had gone back to work.
Did you?
Yeah. And then I heard the gunshot. Now, Brenda, I can tell that you're getting upset over this. Why don't we stop talking about this right now, okay? All right?
No. No, I want to talk about it. You keep going.
Brenda, I want to know the truth just as much as you do. But the last time you started thinking about the truth, Brenda, you thought you saw Michael. Now, I really don't think that that's good for your heart.
Yeah, well, that's just a risk I'm going to take.
Brenda, what if you do remember something? Now, you won't be able to know if it's the truth or it's just another hallucination. Now, is that worth it?
Yes, it is to me.
Brenda, what are you doing?
Well, we've set the stage now. I want to play it out.
Brenda, I really don't think
No,
that that's
come on,
necessary.
Dan,
Brenda,
please. Whatever it is that's locked inside of me, I am ready to face it. I have to face it.
Jake, you think the jury bought your act?
What act? What kind of crack is that?
If it comes down to you or Megan, who gets thrown to the lions?
Look at you. Don't get out of here. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you and your buddy here.
Wait.
Come on, Jake. Let it slide. Let it slide. Get out of here. Huh? Come on.
He's out. Lucky. They were asking for it, weren't they?
Yeah, but you were dumb enough to give it to him.
You're right. You're right. I was dumb. I shouldn't let them get to me.
It's true, but there is one consolation.
What's that?
You were dumber in the courtroom.
I know. Herb wiped the floor with the
You win some and lose most.
Yeah, but Lucky, we are talking about Megan's life here. It's not a game.
Hey, what about your life? You're gonna let her lawyer blame it on you?
Yeah, he is pretty quick to point the finger, isn't he?
Hey, look who's talking. Yeah, what is all this stuff about Dr. Dan and that Brenda broad?
I just did that to spread the suspicion around. I want them to ask Dan why he knew where the gun was hidden, get off Megan's back.
Well, you certainly do have a lot of faith in lawyers and judges, huh? You know, you just let them have one clue or a lead, and it's always the innocent person that they nail.
Always seems that way, doesn't it? I've got more important things to take care of right now. I'm gonna go see Megan. I'm not gonna let her family turn her against me, okay?
Jake!
No, I gotta go see her.
Jake, you're just asking for trouble. Well, I certainly don't want to miss out on all the fun. Jake, wait up, will you?
Here she is, our guest of honor.
Thank you. In this case, I wish the honor wasn't mine.
Oh, just because you're having a little trouble with the law, no reason to hang your head. The Buchanans are always at the vanguard, the forefront of society.
Here comes another one of Pa's family stories.
You think he's going to tell the one about the dogs and the elephant again?
The risk takers always have their detractors. A wise man once said, "The dog barks as the elephant walks by."
That's a lovely sentiment, Asa. Unless you're an elephant. I think what Megan needs right now is a glass of wine, maybe, and a big family hug. Oh, boy, I say amen to that, honey. We have all been rooting for you.
Thank you, Renee.
Oh, Sarah, Bo called. Little crisis at the studio. He'll be here as soon as he can.
Here you go. Excuse me, I think I heard somebody mention a glass of wine. Here's the complete vindication.
Thank you, Claude. Gabrielle. Hi, Megan. I would like to give you my best wishes, too, if you don't mind. Oh, no, not at all. Glad you're here.
Oh, it's right. The two of our favorite heroines are here tonight. The Joan of Arc of the Lambview Courthouse.
Asa, please.
No, that's right, Megan. You're standing tall, they're piling on the wood, and they're lighting the matches.
Well, I've always wanted to play St. Joan. On stage, not in real life, though.
And the Florence Nightingale of Max's place. Braving smoke and fire to save my great-grandson.
And the next thing he's going to do is want to cast us both in bronze.
Ooh, that is not a bad idea, but make that solid gold. Come on, Gabrielle, let me fill your glass.
Okay.
Oh, Renee, now you make sure that Megan has some of those hors d'oeuvres you whipped up. We've got to put some meat on those bones.
You heard the man's orders, honey, so come on here and dig.
Well, thank you. Before you fill me with canapes, I'd like to make a phone call.
Oh, of course, you can use the one in the study.
Thank you. You're not going to call Jake, are you? I didn't realize I had to clear all my phone calls with you.
Sweetheart, your sister and I just want to make sure that your eyes are really open and that you're looking at this man as he really is. What do you know about him?
Well, I think I know a lot more about him than a lot of other people do.
Then why is it that every time he tries to do something good for you, it turns bad?
Sarah, I admit that he hasn't always been upfront with me and honest, and he's had his fair share of mistakes and secrets.
At your expense?
Yes, sometimes. But no one is going to make me believe that he would actually kill a man and then leave me to be blamed for it.
Megan, I know how you feel. It's very difficult sometimes to care about someone and then have to step back and be objective about him.
Why should I have to step back? Why should I try and look at him differently? I don't understand that.
Because your freedom is at stake here. That's why. Please, before you go calling him, give Sarah the benefit of the doubt tonight.
Oh, Tina, where is my favorite great-grandson?
Oh, he was having so much fun playing with Kevin and Joey. I just thought I'd let him play for a while. Kim will bring him in a little while.
Darling, you look absolutely dazzled.
Oh, well, thank you. It's just something I found in the bottom of my suitcase. Come here. I want to say thank you for having this get-together tonight. I'm so glad. Thank you.
Thank you for thinking of it. Oh, and don't forget about our guest of honor.
Now, how could I? Megan, I just want you to know that no matter what happens at the trial, I am behind you 100%.
Well, thank you, Tina.
No, I mean it. I mean, after all, what is family for? Speaking of which, where is CJ's daddy?
Tina, honey, you ought to know
there he is, Cordero!
Hi, Tina.
Hello, Tina. What a pretty dress. I thought this was a family affair.
It is, Tina. I invited Gabrielle.
Cordero, could you come over here and settle an argument, please?
Sure thing, Asa. Ladies, if you'll excuse me.
It is a wonder that you can fit into that dress. Your appetite is so big.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. You're not even only after Cord, you're after the entire Buchanan family. Honey, you're going to have a very bad case of indigestion.
Tina, I've already told you that Cord and I are just friends.
Right. Just friends. Well, at least you have one friend. Because after this moment, the gloves are off. You hear me? The gloves are off.
Champagne?
Thank you. I have my own.
No, I meant to toast me and my new job. I told you I was on the way to the top, here in Landview. This is just my first move.
Congratulations. What does that have to do with me?
Working closely with Asa. I will be rubbing elbows with the Buchanans all the time, and since you're a new friend of the family, we're bound to rub a few times ourselves. Elbows, I mean.
I would really like to enjoy myself this evening. Do you mind?
So what's stopping you?
If you start to bother me, I'll just...
You'll what? Huh? You'll what?
Renee, if there's enough time before dinner, I would love to go out and get a breath of fresh air.
Well, darling, please, be my guest.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Asa. Since this is a family gathering and you don't need me, I'd like to read up on some of those reports you left on my desk.
Why don't you eat first, then read?
Yeah, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, Matt, I admire your diligence.
Yes, sir. If there's one word, I am diligent.
Hello, Tennessee. How you doing? Look what I got. Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Something else we have in common. We both like horses.
You work for Asa, don't you? Surely there's something crude and obnoxious that can keep you entertained.
I only do crude and obnoxious things until 6. And then my time is my own. So tell me, do you like English, Western, Australian? Or is bareback more your style?
You wouldn't know the first thing about style, Mr. Kingston. You're about as subtle as a freight train.
Oh, but I know you, Miss Medina, and subtlety is your game. But the problem is I see right through you.
If you'll excuse me, I enjoyed the party after all. What are you doing?
You're dying to become Mrs. Buchanan, aren't you? Mrs. Cord Roberts. Respectable in every way.
You let go of me.
What, so you can go back to him and lean on him and laugh at his jokes?
Don't you dare be rude about Cord. He's honorable, respectable.
Oh, I know. He's so wonderful.
Oh, I see. You don't think I'm good enough for him, right?
No, you're too good. You're too good for the Buchanans. Yeah, they have money and prestige. So what? You got something that they'll never have. Fire in the belly. Now, no matter how hard you try to tame yourself, you'll never be one of them.
I knew you were overbearing, and I knew that you were very arrogant. But now I'm absolutely certain that you are mad! Help!
Go ahead.
Help!
Hey, save your voice. No one can hear you.
Yeah, Dan, come in. I'm dressed.
No, I know you're mad. You look a heck of a lot better in this outfit you got here than that hospital gown.
I just thought maybe if I put on that nightgown and I lie down here in this bed where I was the night that Michael was shot, then just maybe I might remember something. But I'm really starting to think that maybe it's just a delusion and that nothing really happened.
Well, maybe not, but your health is the most important thing.
Well, I don't think my health is going to be worth much if I can't remember what happened that night.
You will. You will. When you're ready to.
Excuse me. Gentlemen, CJ wants you to do that magic trick for him again. You know, the one with the silver dollar.
Again?
Well, your son insists, Mr. Robert. I'm sorry.
Ladero, don't you dare disappoint that boy.
He's right.
Oh, well, anything for CJ. Excuse me. Listen, do you know what happened to Gabrielle?
Oh, I'm sure she's just powdering her nose.
You know, it's a good thing Herb is in here. He's probably questioned CJ. You know, that little boy is probably the only guy in town who isn't suspected of murdering Michael Grand.
Well, CJ never met Michael Grand. Anyone who did has reason to kill him.
Well, my money's still on Dorian. She keeps making those comments about Megan in the press. I mean, I keep seeing her as the #1 suspect.
Excuse me. I understand there's a party tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Please, come in. You know everyone.
By now, I think I do. When Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan said it was a family gathering, I wasn't quite sure I belonged.
And don't you forget what we said. We know how hard you're fighting for our Megan, and you are definitely a member of our family now. I haven't really had a chance to say this to you, Troy, but I'm very, very grateful to you for what you're doing for Megan.
Well, the fight's only begun. Today is only an indication of how tough it can get.
Yeah, and I'd like to talk to you about that, your strategy.
I know what you're going to say, Megan. I didn't intend to prove that Jake was the murderer.
Well, you certainly convinced me.
All I wanted to do was plant the possibility in the jury's mind, get them to thinking that Jake or Dorian or a few others could have committed the crime, thereby creating reasonable doubt in your favor.
I thought it was masterful.
Yeah, but the terrible thing is that Herb was so good that he succeeded in putting the blame on Megan again.
Well, Herb couldn't have done it without Jake's cooperation. I think that says something, don't you? I think it says that Herb is almost as good a lawyer as Troy is.
Or it says that Jake knew exactly what he was doing.
Megan, there is that chance. It would be very helpful to your defense if you could tell me everything Jake has said or done that would lead to his guilt.
He's not guilty. How can I get all you well-meaning people to understand that?
Darling, we're not asking you to betray him.
Megan, we're only asking you to defend yourself by incriminating an innocent man.
No, by telling the truth, unless you're afraid to do that.
You don't have to say anything, Megan. I can speak for myself.
Let go of me! Let go!
You know, amazing. The more you struggle, the more I can feel the heat between us.
Ah, it's just your fevered imagination.
Well, I'm not imagining the way you react when I kiss you or when I touch you. And I'm certainly not imagining what you want right now. I know you. I know you better than any Buchanan ever will or ever could.
No! Put me down! Now!
Your wish is my command. Now I'm gonna prove to you, once and for all, that we're meant to be together.
Jake, I thought I gave you fair warning at the courthouse.
Sorry, Clint, but I don't take very well to warnings.
Maybe you would take a swift kick in your backside.
Well, we may be trespassing, but it's in a good cause.
Oh, please, butt out, Happy Dopey, whatever the hell your name is.
Hey, I've been pushed around by bigger people than you, Pops. Jake is here is on a mission from the heart, and I'm here to make sure that nobody comes between him
Lucky,
and
would you
Megan.
just shut up? You're making it worse.
Look, please, we are having a nice family dinner here. We don't want any fights started.
I'm not here to start any fights. I don't want to ruin your dinner. I just want to talk to Megan alone.
Look, you don't have to do this.
Sarah, it's not like I'm abducting her or anything. I just want to talk to her outside for a few minutes, please.
Megan, only do it if you want to.
I know. And I do want to, and I'm an adult and I can make up my own mind.
Meg, we're only thinking of you.
I know, I realize that. I appreciate it. But I want to talk to Jake. I need to.
The lady has spoken. I won't let anybody disturb you. Something smells wonderful. Could you spare a little bit of croûte?
Jake.
First
look.
things first. Come here. Oh, I've been waiting to do that all day.
Yeah, it feels good.
You feel good. Look, I know they're your family, and you love them dearly. But they can't always give you everything you need, can they?
Yeah, I know, they can't.
You're awful tense. I thought the whole point of this party was for you to relax.
I thought so too, but since the minute I got here, they've just been...
On your case about me?
Jake, it's just that Vicky and Sarah and the rest of them, they all think that I should take it slowly where you're concerned.
They believe Troy, don't they?
I think he was just trying to create some doubt in the jury's mind.
Yeah, well, that may or may not have worked, but he definitely put some doubt in your family's mind. They think I killed Michael Grand, don't they? And then I'm using you to protect myself? You don't believe that, do you, Megan?
I'll take you home, I'll fix you a bowl of pasta with my special pesto sauce, and then you'll go to bed. And then you're gonna get plenty of sleep. It's gonna be the best thing for you. What's the matter?
Say that again.
What about my special pesto sauce?
No, you're gonna take me home. You're gonna put me to sleep.
Being the best thing for you.
I've heard that before. I'm getting a very eerie feeling here right now, with your arm around me like this. Oh God, I am starting to remember.
No, Brenna, just try to try to relax, okay? It's just the stress of the trial.
No,
that's all it is.
It's not the stress of the... I remember. You were there. Oh God. I remember what happened.
Monday on the Home Show, Will Schreiner has a lesson for parents on teaching toddlers to swim and learn to make delicious non-alcoholic summer coolers. This is Dana Fleming. Join Gary Collins and me at home.
Will Frisco and Felicia find a new beginning? Stay tuned for